Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. So many things happening today. It's a real shame I woke up like a true loser at 4 p.m., but my God, there are a lot of things going on right now. The thumbnail is not clickbait. That's a real screen grab from Fox Business. Let's see if it actually ends up being true tomorrow. Anyways, XRP being a champion in the last 24 hours in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, XRP is the only one up double-digit percentage gains. We got XRP up 12% on the day, while Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing a measly 1.5%. Yeah, XRP is doing very, very good here, as we talked about in one of yesterday's videos, how this level, which, as you can see when I switch the pages here, this was already drawn out from the other video. This was not like what I just drew right now, and we put this on the charts yesterday and went, okay, this level could break down because of all the, exchange FUD and doom and gloom days of cryptocurrency, or it could hold. And right now it's actually holding after a absolute colossal weekly candle for XRP. It is bouncing back very, very sharp. We can get down to like the 15-minute chart for more perspective here. And hell yeah, dude, XRP is booming. And it's the first one to really be surging in the top 10 cryptocurrencies after this recent FTX exchange debacle. All right, guys, you ready for the main meat and potatoes of today? Let's go ahead and get right into it. Also, not to mention, Charles Hoskinson still coming after the XRP community, and him and David Schwartz went back and forth with quite the battle. And wow, David Schwartz did ratio Charles Hoskinson very extremely. Guys, like I've been saying, there's a lot of stuff to go over today. Let's get started. First off, Fox News ran a ticker that settlement is expected tomorrow, while their analysts spewed FUD. What's up with this, Charles Gasparino, Eleanor Tourette? What's the purpose of this? So this is a real headline from Fox Business. BitBoy is saying, Fox Business announced a rumor of Ripple SEC lawsuit settlement tomorrow. They said it wasn't true, but did they accidentally just front-run the announcement? What does the XRP Army have to say about this? I'm not sure, because right when this comes out, Fox Business, SEC versus Ripple settlement expected tomorrow, which, hey, you know what? Let's be a little bit conspiratorial, like Charles Hoskinson likes to say. Maybe they did actually front-run the announcement. That has happened before. Do you guys remember the Bank of America using XRP announcement that accidentally got leaked by a couple of websites, and then Ripple direct messaged a bunch of XRP influencers asking them to take their tweets down about the front run announcement? So what BitBoy is saying here about accidentally front running the announcement, that could be true. That could be true because this has happened before. And what's weird is as soon as this comes out, XRP starts pumping like crazy with nothing else. So is there actually a settlement happening tomorrow? Probably not, but I like to get a little dose of hopium here and there, XRP is pumping a little, so do insiders know something about the Ripple lawsuit that we don't. XRP, the standard productions, it's a significant headline to decide to run with. Someone made that call for a reason. Why? That's very weird, guys. That's really weird, because this isn't just some, YouTube channel or some just small network. I mean, this is Fox Business we're talking about. Full-on mainstream media as it gets. An SEC versus Ripple settlement expected tomorrow. And they had their analysts completely dog-shit Ripple XRP. And this person right here, XRP, the standard productions, did make a tweet about her, and then she responded. And she was basically trying to call Ripple and FTX like the same thing, and is saying that XRP is not a competitor to Bitcoin. XRP is not a competitor to Bitcoin. Okay, yeah. Okay, they're dumb. Well, XRP, who is it created by? Oh, early Bitcoin developers. As sort of a second Bitcoin. That's better. Wow. Honestly, just wow. Before we get into that, James K. Fillon at Fillon Law from about 1 hour ago. Judge Torres has granted motions to file amici briefs by November 18th, 2022. The association, 6 XRP holders, Coinbase, the CCI, Volhill, Cryptillion, Very, DAO, Reaper Financial, InvestReady, NSEI, and Paradigm must file their formal briefs. Accordingly, the request to file amicus curiae briefs are granted by November 18, 2022. The association, everything we just listed, shall file their briefs. Amici are reminded that their briefs must comply with the requirements set forth in Section 3.d of the court's individual practices in civil cases so ordered. Okay. So let's check this out here. As you can see, Charles Hoskinson, David Schwartz, they're getting a little beef back and forth. John Deaton starts off by saying, every legitimate person supporting blockchain technology, decentralization, and digital assets desperately desires regulation. Had the United States implemented regulatory clarity with specific guidelines in 2018, like it should have, innovation, job creation, tax revenue would have skyrocketed. Consumer protections could have been implemented. Proof of one-to-one reserves for any exchange or platform, the segregation of consumer funds and crypto from being commingled, disallowing the loaning out of consumer funds, protections disallowing bankruptcy from being used as a strategy. But as usual, our political leaders only react. They never did act. Wow, that's a truth bomb right there from John Deaton. Political leaders only react. They just react. They never act. That's a true one right there. I gotta say, that's some good philosophy right there. I'm not gonna lie. And when you react to a crisis, you usually go too far or do something stupid because these politicians want to pretend they're doing something after the fact. For example, what was the first reaction by some of our leaders? Senator Debbie Stabenow and John Boozman wanted to move forward with the DCCPA, the bill that Sam Bankman-Fried helped draft and promoted while spending $30 million lobbying politicians to get on board. It is as if these leaders don't think before they act because they only react. The United Kingdom FCA has provided some clarity and guidance on digital assets. Japan's FSA has provided some. Switzerland, Singapore, the UAE, etc. Because the U.S. hasn't, it has driven business activity offshore, increasing the chances for fraud and corruption. Ask yourself, why was Gary Gensler meeting with Sam Bankman-Fried and not Brian Armstrong or Jesse Powell? Even giving Gensler the benefit of the doubt, why SBF and not the largest exchange in the U.S., which has a broker-dealer license? IG Crawford comes out and says, watch out, John. Charles Hoskinson is sitting back and thinking you're making another grand conspiracy, LOL. I'm just posing questions. Like I said, you don't have to assume Gensler was doing anything wrong behind closed doors with SBF to ask why did SBF have such incredible access to regulators? Because he's paying a little $50 million in lobbying. Charles should be in there talking to regulators way before Sam Bankman-Fried, in my opinion. That's my point. Charles Hoskinson coming back. I literally spoke before Congress this year. I've engaged with regulators extensively. What doesn't help is making an entire community believe that Joe Lubin bribed the SEC to go after Ripple. Thus, badness damages any hope of a healthy relationship. Oh, Charles. Ignorance is bliss, my friend. It's so funny how bribing regulators to get a competitive advantage over a competitor is a conspiracy. Oh, really, Charles? Bribery is a conspiracy? Corruption is a conspiracy? You've been living under a rock? John Deaton responds, once again, you speak without knowing the facts. If you read my tweets, you would know that I've said I don't blame Lubin for seeking clarity or even a regulatory free pass. I said Brad Garlinghouse was doing the same and would have accepted it as well. My focus has been on Hinman. Charles Hoskinson, dude, look at like the engagement on John Deaton's tweets, like 500 likes, 300 likes, 960 likes. Charles comes in and gets literally like under 100. This is what we call on Twitter as a ratio. And basically on Twitter, when you're getting ratioed, you're going back and forth with someone on a Twitter thread. They are getting more likes than you. That means you're getting roasted. You're losing the argument. Charles Hoskinson says, a free pass for Ethereum has zero material impact on the Ripple litigation, especially given that your argument is that it would be a security, but they were bribed to not make it one. So what? Both Ethereum and XRP are securities? Jesus Christ, man. All right, busting out the JC there. Not very. I don't know. I just feel like a guy that owns a farm wouldn't throw out the JC. But anyways, David Schwartz comes in with the fire. Do you really believe that the Ethereum free pass has zero material impact on the Ripple litigation? Seems as though Charles Hoskinson is just a great value David Schwartz, in my opinion. The SEC could have adopted the position that XRP and Ethereum are both securities. The SEC could have adopted the position that neither XRP nor Ethereum are securities. But to adopt the position that XRP is a security and ETH isn't is a very different thing because it requires a level of precision that the other two positions don't require. To adopt that as a rational position, you have to think particular things matter in particular ways. Charles Hoskinson. They adopted the position because by the time that they could intervene, Ethereum had a huge ecosystem of dApps, many VCs, tons of billionaires with political capital, and ran proof of work, which Bitcoin got a pass on. Had you guys followed Codius through to a logical conclusion and built a dApp ecosystem, XRP would have gotten a pass. This wasn't bribery, it's reality. Oh my fucking God, Charles Hoskinson, we need to investigate this guy's background in Ethereum. We know he used to be a developer for Ethereum, I'm pretty sure. Are you fucking kidding me, Charles Hoskinson? Really? So if XRP had a dApp ecosystem, XRP would have gotten a pass. Fuck you. Charles Hoskinson, from Alex Cobb, the nobody YouTuber, go fuck yourself. XRP would have also gotten a pass. This wasn't bribery, it's reality. Who the fuck is stuffing your pockets, goddammit? Regulators pick the path of the least resistance. David Schwartz says, I hope you're just putting that forward as a description of what happened and not defending it as a rational course of action. Charles Hoskinson, it's how the current game is played. The entire reason I entered the crypto space is to change that game because it isn't fair or productive. David Schwartz says, so if I wanted to show someone how the game was played, one of the things I would show them is the Ethereum free pass, right? Charles Hoskinson, you'd show them the daily free pass that banks got on a multi-trillion-dollar scale. I guess the NSA had you in a bunker during 2008 then? Okay, changing the conversation, changing the topic of discussion because you're losing the argument. David Schwartz, you think it's easier to draw a line from that to the current state of crypto regulation than the Ethereum free pass? The very thing that you use to draw that line, that would explain the relevance of, for example, a dApp ecosystem. The thing that you said was important, there is some magic line that the SEC has drawn about what it's sufficiently decentralized. Apparently, Ethereum and Bitcoin made it. And in their mind, XRP doesn't. I agree it's a fucked up situation that should be changed. I went to Washington to push for that. Oh, then he's going for the virtue signaling. Oh, I'm fighting for you guys. I've been a supporter of the XRP community. Do not let Charles make you think he's been a supporter of the XRP community. He has absolutely fucking not been, okay? David Schwartz comes in with the fire. And to make the argument that the situation is so unfair, the Ethereum free pass would be one of your best pieces of evidence, right? So right at the center of the situation you admit is messed up is the Ethereum free pass that you insist has nothing to do with it. Is that your position? I'm going to be extremely blunt here because I think it's necessary. To me, you seem like someone who has benefited from umpiring that you agree is unfair, objecting anytime the people who have been harmed by it try to do something about it. I want the best technologies to win because they're competing on a level playing field. If that means I lose because other things are better, then that's how the whole world wins. But to me, you seem more concerned about not upsetting current beneficiaries. Oh. Exhibit A is your insistence that the Ethereum free pass is somehow not relevant when it is the clearest to show how messed up you agree that the current regulation situation is. The Ethereum free pass is exhibit 1 in the case that the current regulatory situation for layer 1 blockchains in the United States is fucked up. What's your vote, Charles Hoskinson? Just show results. Okay, yes. I'll be blunt one more time. And this may not be fair, so I'll be clear that this is just how I feel. Fair or not, it's how I feel. I feel like, okay, a lot of feeling going on here. I feel like you are asking us to fight less hard for what we believe is right because you think it might harm your interests. Vitalik did the same. Damn, this might be as angry as David has ever been. That's saying something for one of the most level-headed and thoughtful people in the space, bar none. I was far angrier when it came out that FTX had loaned customer funds to Alameda and accepted FTT as collateral. This has more frustration mixed in. Wow, so Charles Hoskinson goes ahead and doesn't even reply anymore after David Schwartz puts him on the chopping block. Wow, guys, this is just so much going on today. And as we're going through that, XRP pumped up about half a penny. ST versus Ripple settlement expected tomorrow coming from... Dude, my brain is like exploding right now. There's just so much going on today. This is like perfect for an XRP YouTuber. Just all this stuff going on, all right? Another one. Sam Bankman-Fried Twitter account hacked? What happened? Sam Bankman-Fried Twitter account hacked? I'm not sure. John Deaton says, if this is really you tweeting, then you may actually suffer from narcissistic personality disorder and might believe that you aren't going to prison. Pretty sure he got hacked. Number 2, jail. When you have Gary Gensler and SEC on your side, it doesn't matter that you harm 5 million people. You still get to freely mock those you hurt. Where you at, BitBoy Crypto? Leak some more updates and put him away for good. He has blocked me, so. Wow, guys, what a video. What a video today. Well, is there going to be Ripple versus SEC settlement tomorrow? Probably not, but you know what? It's good to dream a little bit. It's good to dream a little bit that maybe tomorrow we do wake up to an SEC announcement and that, you know, maybe Fox Business was front-running some headlines or something. I don't know. Either way, guys, good day to be an XRP holder. We're getting some price action. We are bouncing off of local demand level here, local support, and we're looking to reclaim that 50-cent XRP level and inevitably blast off to the 80 to 90 cent range. Thank you guys so much for tuning in the video today. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.